Good morning everyone, Mark here. This is just a quick little addendum or update to go with John Murphy's case with Joden Finance and Prersslip. Now, since the videos were released, and I'd just like to point out that John had nothing whatsoever to do with the videos being released on YouTube. That the YouTube channel is administered by myself. No one else has publishing or editorial control whatsoever on my channel, and never have had. That the YouTube channel is administered by myself. No one else has publishing or editorial control whatsoever on my channel, and never have had. So yeah, interesting one, because what's happened is John got an email from his lawyer, well, the one that was representing him in the matter in the High Court, David Beard. And among other things, which I won't go into, David seems to point out that, you know, the fact that one of the videos had my commentary in there, and he saw a gun, that apparently that's supposed to make my videos intimidating. So just so everyone's clear, he had an issue with the Beretta air pistol, which doesn't work. See this little lever at the bottom? That's what you do up the air canister that fits inside the handle. See the black insulation tape holding the handle together? The gun hasn't worked for about 10 years, you know. But seeing he pointed that out, I thought I'd better mount them nicely. So we've got the Beretta and the P38 next to it. The P38 doesn't work either. Again, it's an air pistol. See the little doodad at the bottom? You do up the canister with, okay? Just under here, there's where the air canister goes, all right? You know, he apparently has taken issue with my decorations in the background, which I just found absolutely hysterical. He didn't seem to mention anything about this gun. You know, this is a decent air rifle. This does work. I shoot rats with this. And I've already had, and I'll put this clip in for you, I've already had 4 armed police to come around just to check that it was an air rifle.
Why are you armed?
Oh, because you've got a firearm at your house.
A slug gun?
Yeah. Well, we don't know that.
We didn't know that though, so
yeah, it could
that's
be,
why we're
it
here
could
to
be.
confirm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to record this or?
Always.
Yeah, I know. That's cool.
Do you want to come over where I'm not standing on the step?
Yeah, no, that's
fine.
So,
what's the story?
So what's transpired since then is a couple of things. Yep. So one is that so we've looked into that, and we're going to talk to him about his behaviour. Yeah. Okay. Because that's
don't ring up people you don't know and threaten to kill them 3 times.
No.
Don't make freaks to me, buddy.
Kill you, boy.
Will you? Would you like this call's recorded and we'll go to the police?
Think I give a fuck? I will kill you.
No.
Or send text.
No.
That's class textbook harassment. You look at the definition, 2 or more times within 12 months.
Yep. So, but since then you've put something on YouTube, and there's just there's one part of that which is just has a little bit of, there's in the background. Yeah. You allude to a gun behind you, a rifle.
Oh, yeah,
so you don't have a
slug rifle.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's what we want to find out. It's because you don't have a firearms license, but you're legally entitled to have a. As you know. Yeah. So we would like to just verify that that's a slug.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. No problem. So you might notice I comment, I don't want to hold you to a barrel of a gun, so I'm not actually threatening them. But at the same time, I'm not going to have some prick come and threaten everyone.
Let's have a look at the gun. Yeah. Okay. Cool, and that was up on your Yep. No, that's cool. No,
It just sits there.
It's what?
I have rats running along, so I just shoot them.
But in this, yeah, that's cool.
That was fun for me anyway. They didn't particularly like being recorded, but in all credit, Carl Day did his job well. But that's another story. No mention about this gun, you know, this one up here. No mention about that rifle, you know, another 22 caliber air pistol, air rifle. I don't own a gun or a firearm because you need a firearms license, and as the video showed when the coppers come around, I don't need a license to own an air rifle. And again, purely decoration. The P38 doesn't work because the handle is actually bowed, so when you do up the screw, the handle twists out and all the air canister leaks out in about 3 or 4 seconds. So that one don't work either. So yeah, for those poor soft-minded people that seem to think that that's a gun, it isn't. That is, but those two, nah. You know, they're air rifles, you know, not firearms. So yeah. Now, the reason I bring this up is because what he's done is he's gone and taken a recording of one of my videos with my babble on it. Rode up onto a concrete curb. But the part that they're missing is that the tribunal and Harrison both decided that the damage was due to ordinary wear and tear. Remember in the court case in June, you've got Anna and old Georgie turning around, Gary, turning around and saying, oh, well, let's have a look at the Oxford Dictionary's, definition. And Anna left out the verb definition, which is anything that causes a loss. There's no way he could sell that car with the same price on the lot, even though old Judgy and Harrison decided, tried to sell that to him. He might as well try selling snow to an Eskimo, for Christ's sakes. Anyway, it's crazy. They're all dancing around the head of a pin. Facts are, the car's damaged. He loses his right to return. And he's just wasted hundreds of thousands of legal aid, your money, defending a private civil matter. How's that happen? And then he's taken a still shot of the gun, making a big point of that, because he's trying to say that it's intimidating. If there's anything on my channel or that I personally have said or done that may cause anyone some kind of offence, then I apologise, because that was never my intent and remains to be. I don't do my commentary to upset people. I do them because it's my commentary. A lot of people seem to like my commentary, and it's simple as that. Don't go on about the flat earth clocks or anything, will ya? No. Oh, and this guy, that's my old bull mastiff, Saxon. He was an awesome dog. Anyway, and the artwork was some of my sisters. The Anubis is on my forearm. Anyway, if you look up, if people want to say that they want to know if I've got a problem with my brain, well, I don't know. There's the x-rays. There is the clip that's inside my skull. Okay? And that's an x-ray of my head on the side, but you can't really see much there. The clip's there. Anyway, I've got lots of interesting stuff in my ambo. So the point is, now he's gone, and because he's asked to be released from John's retainer, because John was not happy with his performance in High Court. There was a little dispute over invoices which have been withdrawn, whatever, none of my fucking business. But he seems to bring in the fact that he's got, disabled youngsters to look after. Hey, mate, we've all got problems. I got a 25-year-old, in remission from leukemia. You know, I've got a 19-year-old that suffers a bit of depression. I've got 2 boys that I homeschool because they were getting bullied by their school. You know, we've all got problems. I just had an operation yesterday. You know, shit happens. You know, that's life. But, you know, bringing that into your professional life, what the fuck does that have to do with the complaint, you know, the price of fish? So, yeah, David did a little bit of an email backwards and forwards, but what he's done is he's filed now a supplementary affidavit from him saying that he's wanting to be released from his being John's solicitor. So yeah, whatever. But he's gone and brought in the fact that on my videos I put my bank account number there. Well, my bank account number is there for donations. I don't ask people ever for money. If people want to donate to me to help me, which very rarely happens, there's only a couple of people that donate on a regular basis, which I totally appreciate. But you know, that's ridiculous. Why is he bringing all of that into it? He also says that he doesn't condone secret recording. You know, we had a chat with him before the High Court hearing at the cafe in the High Court, and he's sitting there and saying that to John, it's because none of the judges like John. It's a personality contest. Because he's disliked, he's going to lose. Then after a 2-hour hearing, guess what? And after 4 months, he gets a decision from supposedly Justice Katz, which brings up the fact that I was apparently John's support person in the tribunal. I didn't even know about this case until it was in the district court in front of Judge Harrison. I didn't go with John to any tribunal hearings. And when I was there, I was solely there to observe, basically. John had asked me to come along, but I wasn't his support person. I wasn't his lay advisor. I didn't sit with him at the bench. I didn't do anything. I sat in the back bloody row and just watched. So I wasn't even there as a support person, which makes me believe that Judge Harrison is the one that wrote that decision. They point out about being the left rear tyre. It was the left front tyre that was damaged. John's got the car back now. The guy's done a bloody paint job over the mag wheel, and it's not even the same colour as the rest. And he's gone along there with touch-up paint and touch-up wax and polished all the car up to try and make it look good. He's reattached the bumper back on. The tyre's still got a big chunk out of it. And I've got an affidavit from Arrow Wheels talking about the damage to the tyres, which they consider ordinary wear and tear. You know, this whole thing was brought to the public's attention because, one, it's a public setting. That courtroom is open to the public. And my Bill of Rights exists anywhere that's public, especially Section 14, which apparently David takes an issue with. You know, he doesn't like people exercising their rights to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form. Sums that one up, doesn't it? And, you know, why would you ask for permission to do something that was a right in the first place? You're downgrading it to a privilege that someone grants you permission to do. You already have the right to do it. Why ask? The moment you start asking for permission, you're downgrading it. You're showing them that you don't know that you already have the right. I've had a 6-week battle with Auckland District Court before about my right to keep an independent record of the proceedings, which is separate from theirs. And I was supposed to have a hearing about that. All Judge Black did was threaten me with contempt and arrest and tell me it's his courtroom, and if I don't like it, I can leave.
30 seconds and I'm entering a deed not guilty plea. I'm not having this conversation. I'm not wasting my time.
Are you entering a plea on behalf of your right?
Yeah, because you're refusing to enter a plea.
Are you practicing law from the bench, your Honour?
I think you can't.
Are you practicing law from the bench? Are you
Don't talk to me like that, Mr. King. I hold you in contempt and have you detained. Stop wasting my time.
Just on the laptop. I've just had direction from the judge to take all your recording equipment off you and give back to you when you leave the court.
Why is that?
Because of, I believe it's because of some stuff that's been put up on the internet.
I don't believe I was here to discuss the recording in the court today.
Okay,
I'm not going to be relinquishing any of my...
Well, you need to relinquish it or leave the court, and if I probably give it to me, and then you ask permission, I'll stay here with it, and then if he says yes you can, then I can get back to you. At the moment the direction is from the judge that I am to take any recording equipment, any equipment that you could possibly record with, and give it to you when you leave.
Where does the judge derive any authority over my stuff?
Over me?
In this courtroom, and I've given this court notice of my intent. Well before this time, the court has not supplied any reason as to why I can't.
You are not allowed to record.
Can you back that with something in writing?
Yes, I can.
I'd like to see the order.
Okay.
If the judge has given you an order, I'd like to see that in writing, please.
I have an email from the judge directed to me.
Can I see that email?
No, you can't see the email.
Well, then I can't just take your word for it. Sorry, Grant.
Yeah, that's what I say is, well, then you can't leave the court with it. With your equipment, you either give me your equipment or you have equipment. One of the
So am I being denied the right to be heard?
No, you're not being denied the right to be heard. All I'm saying is I take your equipment and then you can seek permission from the judge. If he says you can, I'll give it back to you. If he says no you can't, I'll order it.
This is highly inappropriate. Absolutely.
It's because of something that's been put up on the internet. Whether it's by you or somebody's, or whether it's by you or somebody else, I don't know.
What? I need to hear what you're talking about. I don't understand anything you're
All
going
I know, I don't know myself.
Right, then I'll give you some clarification and come back to me. Or show me this direction in writing.
I have been given the direction from the
Can
judge.
I see that in writing, please?
Huh?
Can I see that in writing?
Okay, I'll show you the email if you want. Yes. I have an email from the judge directing me.
Can I see that email?
No, you can't. Huh?
Can I see that in writing?
Okay, I'll show you the email if you want. Yes.
Sure,
Yes,
I'd
no
like to
problem.
see it. What's all this?
Huh?
What's all this?
Oh, these always
There's no need for you guys to all stand around me. I don't need this intimidation.
This is my court, I'm running my court.
That's cool.
You don't need to tell me what I have to do.
You're a public servant.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Okay. This is from Judge Lake. Okay, please.
Oh, really? Security today.
Yeah, so there we go, cell phone keys, lots of points, you can all these, so you're flew with the rules regarding recording in the courtroom, and that's it.
No.
Sorry? Oh, it says just a friendly reminder that you can not record anybody, any staff members without their permission. Are you recording at the moment? Without their permission, you're not allowed to say. Are you recording now?
Can you show me the statutory law that enforces that?
It can be. I can get the court manager if you'd like to.
I've spoken to Carl about this yesterday. I've also given notice that I will be doing as I wish. What's your name, Sid?
Hey?
What's your name?
Right.
Thanks, Grant.
Mark, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, mate.
Starting judge here, registry seeks your Honour's direction to hold all of Mark Keen's recording devices while he is attending court today. And help,
Can I get a copy of this?
You can ask the judge for that. I can't. I'm not getting.
I'd like to have a copy of that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you ask the judge for a copy. I'm sure you'll. I can't.
I'll tell you what. This is just disgusting.
I'll stay in the court.
I'd like a receipt with this.
Yeah, I'll stay in the court. Yeah. You want to have a look in your bag to make sure there's nothing else, please? Do you have a phone on you?
It's in my bag. What's that?
Because that's recording devices, right? Now, I myself have appeared in your videos myself.
Yeah, I know you have, Grant. What of it?
You know.
So I shouldn't have mentioned hello to you when I left then. Is that...
Well, no, I didn't click them. It's only over the last half hour since I heard this, and I thought I clicked it on who's who. I don't know.
Well, for such a thing as a public courtroom,
No,
Why?
I don't know, but that is the rule.
You don't understand. This little right, section 14 gives me the right to seek and impart opinions, and you're not having my cell phone. I'll turn it off.
It's a recording device.
I'll turn it off.
I'll stand here and hold it for you.
I'm not giving you my cell phone. It is my private property.
So is all this. I'm not going to take it. We're going to get temporary custody devices. And I'll stand here in the meantime with it. And, in fact, I'll just bring it over. Put it over here if you like. I'll put it over here.
These things, for a matter of marketing, yes, Mr. Kidd, you don't need to go into the clock, that's fine. Mr. Kidd, we're here, as I understand it, to enter a plea requested a hearing in relation to infringement offence with which you've been charged. You need to formally have a plea entered and then arrange a hearing date.
Am I entitled to a fully informed opinion?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, am I entitled to know the nature and cause of these proceedings and charges?
Well, if it's an infringement offence, you were served with an infringement notice, you requested a hearing, and so a hearing needs to proceed.
Am I presumed innocent of every element of the charge or allegation?
Yes, well, you are, and that's why we want to record the plea so that it can go up for a hearing.
So there's the prosecution satisfied the element of jurisdiction to proceed?
What do you mean?
Has the prosecution supplied evidence of jurisdiction?
What do you mean?
Well, for myself to be brought forward, surely the police must have jurisdiction in the first place, yes?
Well, this court has jurisdiction over everyone.
I'm not questioning the court's jurisdiction, sir. I'm questioning the police. Have the prosecution provided and satisfied the element of jurisdiction for this matter to be heard?
They're not required to, Mr. King.
Am I not presumed innocent of jurisdiction?
No, you're not presumed innocent of jurisdiction. You're presumed to be subject to the jurisdiction of this court and of the New Zealand law.
Is jurisdiction an element of the allegation?
No.
How is that possible?
Mr. King, don't make yourself a nuisance.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not making a nuisance. I'm merely asking for points of clarification.
Well, there's no clarification required. The police...
Objection, Your Honour. Am I entitled to make a fully informed plea?
No, deemed not guilty plea.
Are you entering sir, my intention today is to a fully signed plea of guilty. I have one right here in my hand.
All right, well, I'll interrupt you.
I have some questions to ask before I can do that. I need clarification, sir.
No.
Why is
I'm not
that?
going to entertain some stupid discussion about whether the police have jurisdiction to issue infringement notices.
I'm asking if they have jurisdiction or evidence that I was under their jurisdiction for them to issue the allegation. What evidence of jurisdiction have the police provided?
You either plead guilty or not. I don't care what you plead. I'm not going to have this discussion with you. If you want to test jurisdiction, see how you've done with the
Is jurisdiction not allowed to be challenged at any point during the proceedings, Your Honour?
You can test that, Mr. King, if you think you can get away with trying to test it at a defendant hearing.
Objection, point of clarification.
I'm not entertaining a discussion about jurisdiction today, Mr. King.
Why is that?
Because
Is that not an element that
this
should
is
be
my
said?
court, and I run it in the way I see fit. And if you don't like it, you can leave.
Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Can I have a copy of the order that you issued the security and my recording equipment removed from my
I
possession?
simply made a direction.
I was told you had given an order for me to have my equipment removed. I'd like a copy of that in writing, please, Your Honour.
You can make a request in the normal way.
Well, I was told by security to ask you for that now.
Well, it's just an email.
Yeah, I would like evidence of that, please, sir.
I've got the email. Probably on. I haven't got it immediately in front of me.
So where should I inquire it?
You simply email the registry and ask for a copy of it.
I have asked this court for many things and not been supplied anything in regards to that.
What you're asking for is
I've asked them to establish, well, I've sent them 21 questions and haven't got any answers whatsoever. Just really take that because I told you.
Questions, Mr. King, are absolute nonsense. And you're wasting
How is
time.
the jurisdiction of this court or of the New Zealand courts nonsense, right?
30 seconds and I'm entering a deed not guilty plea. I'm not having this conversation. I'm not wasting my time with someone who wants to have some.
I wish you were fully informed, thank you, Your Honour.
Deed not guilty.
Are you entering a plea on behalf of me, Your Honour?
Yeah, because you're refusing to enter a plea.
Are you practising law from the bench, Your Honour?
I think you can't.
Are you practising law from the bench? Are you
Don't talk
representing
to me like that, Mr. King. I'll hold you in contempt and have you detained. Stop wasting my time. Deemed not guilty plea. Find me a fixed back. I want it in front of the judge.
You know, but then old Tim Black's going through a little bit of an issue of his own at the moment down in Wellington, where he actually has to appear and account for himself as Tim Black, not Judge Black. So that's going to be an interesting hearing. But I digress. So to little people that take issue, and he says he didn't condone secret recordings. He knew that there was going to be recording going on. It's a court of record. Of course it's being recorded. No one had any delusions that everything in that courtroom wasn't being recorded. There were microphones everywhere. You were talking into one, David. You know? No one had any delusions that there was any privacy in that courtroom. So yeah, I really wish people would get over that. But yeah, I noticed in the submissions he supplied all of these contracts. None of them appear to be signed by John. So it's a piece of paper. Doesn't show John's signature anyway. That's another point I'll digress about later. So yeah, don't bring up the fact of your own personal problems that you're going into, especially in a professional setting. Don't drag me into it. Don't accuse John of publishing stuff when John has absolutely no control over what happens on Injustice We Trust's channel, or CKA Mark's channel. Okay? He never has, never will. So yeah, I mean, if I have to write a little memorandum and file that into the court under the same matter as well, seeing you dragging my name into it, David, you know, I would have thought if you were the person, you know, helping John out and you knew that I was being brought in as an expert witness, that you would say, hey, you have to mention in your affidavit that you've read these rules of an expert witness. You know, what they mentioned about in the decision. How come that wasn't brought up before the hearing, David? You know, I would have thought, hey, you would know what the rules are, you know, 22, 23 years practicing law. You know, some people might end up getting excrement and shit sent to them in the mail. I mean, I saw that story about you back in 2014 and 15. I mean, that's disgusting. I wouldn't ever condone doing something like that. You know, you poor bastard. But then, you know, it just goes to show some people that you deal with are quite nutters. Luckily, I'm not one of them. Anyway, I'm not going to make this chit-chat too long. That's the end of it from me. Next up is going to be the affidavits and some evidence, and followed by the judicial decision. Catch up with you guys soon. Bye now.